And we're back with some more Rimworld. Now, I was going to do a bunch of stuff in the background before I started up, but there was a couple of things I wanted to tackle before we skip forward a bit. After our last massive prisoner collection, I think we caught about 30 prisoners, which was stupid, but I put a bunch of them in here, and this was pointed out by Calrac in the comments. I think that was the only person who noticed, because I had no idea of this either. Turns out once you put prisoners in a room, the food in there, all of it, becomes dedicated towards the prisoners. What that has resulted in is, say, if I get Bazooka Joe here and right-click on this food, it says, consume potatoes reserved for prisoners, cannot haul potatoes reserved for prisoners. All the food in here is now reserved for the prisoners, and it can't be hauled out, meaning my dogs are just going to leave it there, and none of my cooks will use it to cook. So there's, 3,099 potatoes that I can't use. Well, that's a bit of a problem. So what we're doing is we're moving all of the prisoner beds out of there, like a lot of them. You know what? We'll also delete these beds while we're at it. Yeah, they'll go over to the wooden beds. Once the wooden beds are moved over to where they need to go, they'll also follow the wooden beds. My people should carry them over automatically. And we'll get rid of your beds over here also. You might as well take advantage of the wooden beds while they're there. I just thought I'd cover that because that's a very unusual mechanic. I've never had this problem before because I've never been in this situation. I'm going to move the prisoners over here, and over here we'll sort something else out with them later. In the meantime, everyone is suffering from a little bit of... They're all a little bit under the weather, or 27 of them are a little bit under the weather, but several of the doctors are up and running and fine, so we should be able to get through this without too much difficulty, hopefully. Anyway, we'll skip this forward a bit. Over here, we're just cleaning out the last of all of this area, and I'm going to have to go around and Molotov these corpses once the rain stops. It's been raining for a while now. Anyway, let's skip this forward. Some other things I feel like I should cover while we're at it is there was a lot of suggestions to set up a nutrient paste dispenser and feed all of these prisoners that way. Now, one thing about doing that is it will decrease their mood. They get a -3 moodlet debuff for eating nutrient paste. I mean, it's edible, but it's not great. I like to give them the +5 from eating a fine meal. That's an 8-point mood swing. And the higher their mood, the more likely they are to be recruited, or the easier the recruitment is. This has been tested. I've gone through this before in the past as well. Your recruitment chances go up the more, the happier they are. So feed them good meals, keep them in a nice place, and they'll be much happier. Okay, who's doing a major break? You know what, I'll just pause it until I'm finished going through this. To make it easier, though, to feed them instead of using a nutrient paste dispenser, there's just a small stockpile set up, and I dump a bunch of meals on it, fine meals. This is stocked up by the Huskies. The Huskies run around, and they eat the meals at the tables themselves, so my people don't have to feed them unless they're injured or something like that, which probably at the moment half of them... Oh, wow, that one got flu and malaria. You are so lucky. That one's got malaria, flu. All right, so my people are probably... Oh, that one's actually got an immunity. They're feeding themselves now. See, it's not all wasted. Oh, and so is Garrett, and so is Gray. We've also had one new colonist join us. Combra? Where are you? Yeah, Combra here. So Combra here, I've already given them a weapon. I've assigned them out to do hunting. They're unfortunately a pyromaniac, which, I've been warned. I'm going to regret doing that. I don't think anyone's wrong on that front. I probably will regret hiring a pyromaniac, but the moment I have 8 people with correct shooting, we are going to kick all of them out the door to go killing. So hopefully they won't be around for too long. When it comes to assignments, I have a new special assignment for them. Where is it? Conscripts. So all the conscripts have their own set of armor. It's basically marine helmets, marine armor, pants and button-down shirts, but they can't take anything that's greater than good. So the only armors they can wear are good or worse. All of the excellent and masterwork stuff, I'm saving that for our long-term colonists. So yes, these conscripts are not going to have the nicest of time. One last thing is numbers. I was looking for a way to sort by gender. It turns out the numbers mod can totally do that. This thing just gets more and more powerful the more I play around with it. It is definitely one of my must-have mods. So when we do get a psychic drone in the future, just say it affects all our females. All we do is we go, oh great, it's affecting the females. Then we will just go psychic drone military, and then we just go. Oh, we'll have to skip the melee, of course, and then well, that's as far as I'm going to go for now. That just means I can quickly get them all specced up into putting on tinfoil helmets. Just one of those little things that makes life so much simpler. Another thing I've done is I've sorted by immunity gained for all the people who've got the flu. And that way what I can do is I can just get the ones that are having the hardest time recovering, and I assign them an industrial grade medicine to speed up their recovery and hopefully get them recovered faster. This thing is just so handy. Anyway, we'll skip this forward some more. We should hopefully have a few more recruits coming in shortly. If we check out on the prisoner side, who's got resistance remaining? Yep. the resistance is going down quite rapidly. Yo, what the hell? Monkey Warrior. You know what, Monkey Warrior? We'll let you go there. Oh, and Combra means we've freed up a bedroom somewhere. I need to find out what bedroom they were in and then assign it out to non-prisoners. I may need to make a whole other bedroom section just for the amount of people because I need to keep them around until... here we go. We'll make you for... Not prisoners. Combra, the new recruit, should go in there, and that will just double as their sleeping spot. And that means we can uninstall the light. We don't need the light in there. That, I think, covers everything that I missed out on from the last episode. Zubletta's caravan has been ambushed by snow hares. 5 snow hares. Where is a holy hand grenade when you need one? Dear Lord, it seems a lot of hares have been coming after my people recently. And it's in the rain, so our accuracy is going to suck. Which is an annoyance, but I think we got this. I mean... Oh! Yeah, probably shouldn't have stepped in range of those. Oh, no, complete misses. Where's the minigun? Wow, how many of them are going to close? Yeah, the joys of this game. You could be fighting the worst battles ever imaginable, or sometimes you just get attacked by a bunch of random rabbits. Next recruit is going to be Muffalo, who I am relabeling to A2. I'm calling... The first one, A1. The second one will be A2. Once we get to A8, and they're all skilled up, they go out the door. A1 is on hunting because they still have not hit shooting of 10, which is the minimum requirements for someone to be a conscript. This one already has hunting, so I'll stick them into construction to help out on cleaning until they've finished. Well, until we've got enough people to kick out the door. For the assignments, I'm actually not going to give them marine armor, I've decided. That's an expensive investment. Instead, we're going to give them flak vests and coats. Yeah, they can have flak vests and they can have some dusters to go with them. They'll be fine. I mean, they're conscripts. Who cares? God. This game really makes you brutal after a while. It makes you think more about efficiency than the lives of your colonists. Because technically they are computer things, so never mind. You know what? Let's just pretend this is not a war crime and get on with our day. Or just deal with the too deep infestation. Where? Who's even working a drill over here? Here we go, salamander. In that case, we should line up a bunch of people and take care of this. This should be fairly simple. And there comes our little infestation. Yep. And, yep, the dogs are going to tank. Okay, you people should probably run back a bit. Get out of there. I know what you're getting involved in this. We should hopefully be able to spread them out just a little bit. What are you shooting at? Are you shooting at that one? Wow, there's one right in front of you. You should probably kill that one. Just saying, you know. Dumb cuffs. Dog's buddy. Wow, that is some baller positioning there, bro. Just maybe run away. Never mind. Just stared it down and was like, yep, don't care. All right, we'll just let everyone back to work. Always nice of Randy to throw us these little things to keep us on our toes. Plus, we can take all those insects and grind them up to make more chem fuel. How much chem fuel we got? Yep, we got a lot of chem fuel. I started making a second chem fuel storage area over here just because we had so much chem fuel. Thank God for bugs, I suppose. We'll grind those up to make some more. Say hello to Grey, or A3 as we're going to call them, Conscript A3. They have been set up to pick up their equipment. They will be immediately put into hunting until their skill level's up to level 10. Hunting-wise, we have a lot of animals on the map, or wildlife. We have an awful lot of wildlife. We don't care what it is. We don't care if it's going to turn feral. If we lose a few people along the way, it happens. A Masterwork t-shirt. Yeah, no one cares. Once Grey here has got their equipment together, what we'll do is we'll just give them a gun and push them out the door. I think I'm running out of charge rifles. I want to make a few more. Well, once I'm finished making all the assault rifles, I need to get that quest completed. This flu has really slowed us down quite a bit. Everyone has recovered from the flu. Well, they're developing an immunity. They developed their immunity, so there was no problems, thankfully. Well, no one's got a missing nose. However, Randy has decided it's time that we get some more mechanoids because we haven't seen mechanoids in at least, a season or so. Wow. 15 centipedes. That's actually not that bad. 15 centipedes, 16 scythers. What's that? Various? No, how many pikemen are there? 1 pikeman. Right. This is not the worst. No, I don't want to say that. This is... Actually, let's not even comment at all. I don't want to jinx myself. No, I don't really want to fire mortars in there because I'll probably take out the geothermal generator. But that may be going to happen no matter what I do. Oh, I forgot I put some things over there. They are going to die. Oh, sorry, traders. Yeah, that's your bad. You probably should not mess around with those. I need to start pulling people back, and we need to prepare to deal with this. Ah, damn it. Okay, I will get people into position, and I guess we're postponing making new bedrooms. That's unfortunate. I've got to... Oh, and as well as that, on the world map, let's maybe stop them from entering the map, just in case Randy decides to let them come back in here right beside a death. Yeah, let me get some people in position and get ready to deal with this. And we're up for mortar roulette to see if we can land a few shots on these ones. There goes the spread. Ooh, we hurt a few of them, but we didn't take out the psychic droner, which is an annoyance. It's quite unpleasant. Several of my pawns are not really liking it at all. We'll just set them on hold fire for now. We don't want them firing until they're all reloaded. I like to do them in a volley all at once, just to make sure we get maximum impact. I have also opened these doors over here. Where are you going? Holding Ambrosia. You know what? Maybe I should remember to put the animals into a zone. Alright, that should keep all our animals safe. And then we're going to smash these, and they should hopefully come down to our nice long kill box, where we can draw them in and get maximum firepower against them. But just in case, I've left some people over here. Anyway, how are we looking on the reload front? I think everyone's loaded up and ready to go. Let's fire off another volley, shall we? It's always nice to see these Muppets get murdered. Come on, how many of you are left? Maybe we can take out a few more of those scythers while we're at it. Here comes the barrage. Oh, direct hit on the geothermal. That's wonderful. The accuracy on these things has definitely been reduced. It has to have been, because that is... I used to take them out in one volley before with this many mortars. Now, no. Not a chance. I haven't got a hope of taking these out with just one volley. I think it took 4 the last time. Already we're up to 2. We'll see what happens with the volley number 3. But even if we do, it's going to be a while before they come down over here, so there will be no work for a while, unfortunately. Volley number 3. Oh, perfect. So we managed to take out the geothermal and a bunch of their stuff. How many centipedes we got left? We got 13 there, 14 centipedes. A bunch of the lancers, though, did die. And the scythers, I'm sure a bunch of those died as well. Let's see where they go with this. They should... Oh, why is that open? Well, that's not good. I better send someone over there to close those doors. Oops. This is defensive positions too. So all of my people will go into this position when the time comes. It's very handy. It just means I have to press one button and they all go where they need to go. I've left a few of my people... Oh, where are the animals going? I let them out to try and restock stuff, and their first choice is to... Oh, go wandering. Well, you know what that means. They can all go back where they came from. I was hoping to do some stocking up in the background with all the doors locked and closed. Wow, it's going to take a while for them to get through that kill box, isn't it? I maybe should have... Giving them a quicker way through. Well, the moment anyone goes into major break risk territory, we'll sort them out. Jesus. Okay, I've forgotten how much damage that did. Major break risk, A3. What's wrong with you? Oh, yeah, you got a whole bunch of negatives going on. I think we'll just give you some Psych IT, and then you can just go right back to the party. I don't have any wake up on this side. It turns out wake up stacks up to 150, so I'm going to need a lot more wake up. This is taking a while. Because, well, but at the bright side, all of these are so spread out. Oh. Since they're all so spread out, it makes it much easier to kill them all. Barracuda, what's wrong with you? Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to let some people off, namely because I don't have anything to keep them awake on this side. So they might want to just grab some food and go take a nap. I tried to feed them all beforehand. But we still have plenty of people left. And, oh. Yeah, I think we got this. Alright, that was a bit of a mess, namely because we didn't have any wake up on this side. If we had wake up on this side, we would have been fine. Also, I kind of went through all the food. That giant kill box took too long for everyone to get through. I might have maybe a few... strategic wall sample dismantlings would have allowed them to get through faster and result in this taking less time. So, next time I will be more careful. Anyway, we've got our caravans back, which means we can get all our new stuff and dump it straight into the loading dock areas. Then we can get them unloaded. Wait, no. We can get these back to herbivores. These ones were the ones we want to get unloaded. I want to get these all unloaded because they've brought us back a bunch of nice fancy toys. For example, Horsey, what have you got on you? Oh, well, an Archotech leg. Yes, that's good. And some berries. Okay, we'll admit the Archotech leg was probably not the best. I mean, the berries were not the best. Advanced components, a whole bunch of advanced components, recon helmets, and also more berries. And last but not least, 8 components, 8 advanced components, sorry, a marine helmet, another Archotech leg, a bunch of penoxycillin, and of course, some more berries. Anyway, that worked out pretty good, and all my dogs are now getting drunk. I should really, I should really put a movement. I should get everyone up onto hauling duty so that we can get all that stuff out of there as soon as possible. All right, time to clear up all this mess and get everything repaired. We also have to replace our geothermal generator. That was annoying. And we also have to rebuild all the walls. Dude, I don't think I have any limestone left, do I? You know what? We'll just make it out of marble. It'll be fine. I also have to add back in the home zones here. The reason being, I removed this all from the home zones when this all kicked off, just to stop my people running in and getting themselves murdered. So yeah, let's add that all back in so this stuff gets repaired when the time comes. Another important thing I should point out, while this was all going on, this giant attack, I made sure that a few of our wardens, the close combat people who were wardens, I let them off to keep attending to everyone. This was important, otherwise they would have all started starving. Well, the ones in the rooms would have started starving. It just stopped things from getting too nasty. What's wrong with you? Oh, rebuffed. Minor pain, drowsy. Why have you got a minor pain? Oh, brain scar. Technically, the brain doesn't have any nerves in it, but yeah, whatever. Game mechanics are game mechanics. A few minor things happening on the side. One of our dogs had a heart attack. It happens. A3, one of our new recruits, has reached the biological age of 56. As a birthday gift, he has been gifted with Frail. Well, that's wonderful. Minus 30% in moving and manipulation. Oh, well. On the bright side, we will be kicking them out the door at some point, so all they got to do in the meantime is run around and shoot stuff. Hopefully that won't be too difficult for them. At the same time, I'm still trying to get these assault rifles made, but it's taking time. Namely because everyone keeps getting distracted by, I don't know, all the stuff that keeps attacking us. But hopefully we should have them finished before the quest expires. Though I'm not actually holding out much hope of... We may do it, we may not. I'm not going to stress too much, to be honest, at this point. Next up, we've got a new recruit in, what's their name? Bushmass. Bush to meet, whatever. They're A4. So we have 4 of the 8 people we need. They are assigned to killing stuff. I'm going to put in some extra doors for people to get out here because this is turning out to be quite annoying to get in and out of this section. Oh well, yeah, we might want to make that door always open as well, just so that they can go through the automated ones. After that, inspired taming, no one cares about, and some minor break risks for our new recruits. We're also putting in another set of bedrooms over here, just so people have somewhere to stay. Should hopefully be finished shortly. I think that was the sound of, one of these things dying. Whatchamacallem? Yeah, whatever. The biofuel ones. Okay, hopefully we'll have these bedrooms up and running soon, though, so our new recruits have somewhere to sleep. For recruit number 5, we have A5. Krugaby. Krugaby? Yep. So Krugaby here is going to be the 5th member of the team, hopefully. Though they're a major break risk right now because we've just recruited them. They're going to get equipped up and we're going to stick them into hunting as well until they've got all their shooting up to level 10. Same as everyone else. They're also a transhumanist, so you know what? We might want to replace that right leg right about now. A new leg there will give them a decent boost with their transhumanist trait. They'll get that -4 will go away and I think they'll get a +2 or 3. Anyway, masterwork. Created a masterwork assault rifle, new recruit, and what we're waiting for now is just to finish off the last of those assault rifles so we can pick our hands up some more resurrector mech serums. There's just a few more left to go, and if my people would just get around to making them, that would be great. Fresh recruit number A6, or their 6th one. They've already got their shooting at level 10, which means they're just straight up ready to go into being a useful member of the assault squads. Once they've equipped themselves... Oh, have I made sure to assign them out to the right thing? Yeah, they are under conscription and set their drug policy. So once they're all equipped up, I'll give them a minigun and they'll be ready to join the squad. I am going with a... how can I describe this? 4 charge rifles and 4 miniguns. That's pretty much just what I'm going with. 4 4 charge rifles, 4 miniguns, and an 8-man squad. We'll also throw in some Doomsday rocket launchers because when it comes to Doomsday rocket launchers, let's have a quick look at how many we have in stock, shall we? 20. We have 20 Doomsday rocket launchers in stock. So I think we'll equip every squad with about 4 of those just to take with them. Yeah, that should help them out if they run into any tough pirates along the way. We'll also give them some shock lances or insanity lances, just a couple of those, just for mortars. They can zap the mortar squads, but that's all for later. For the time being, let's just move this along. We have almost finished our new bedrooms. All we've got to do is put in a few more wall segments and this thing will actually be complete if our people get around to it. And we have almost finished all our assault rifles. Come on, people. When is that quest going to expire? It's got to be really close. 2 days? Oh my god. Okay. Finish it up right now. We're going to have to drop pod that stuff over if we want to make it in time. We have been running a little bit short on steel, so time for some excessive steel production, I think. Assuming... Oh, and if we could get those wires finished, we might be able to hook up that one as well. This should hopefully grab us out of this steel hole I've managed to put myself in. We have managed to trigger a 2-deep infestation. I wonder why. Oh, wait. It's because there was one person working on a mining drill over here, as opposed to all of these people over here. I'm not going to question it. Salamander, it's time for you to run away. We're going to bring you back here. You know what? We'll get a bit of a kill squad over here in this section. It should be pretty simple to take care of. I'm not going to overreact to this. We don't have time. We've got to get everyone ready for the... we've got to finish off those weapons. If we don't finish off the weapons, I won't be able to get that quest completed. Well, this should be pretty quick. Chan, what are you doing, buddy? Tending to alpaca. You know what, buddy? Just maybe stand aside for a moment. Let everyone do their job. Dear Lord. With all of that added to our chem fuel, we've got... Oh, that new recruit. Did I mention this one? I can't remember. It's A7. So A7 has been recruited. They've already got their shooting up. And why do they not have a gun yet? Oh, yeah, I never assigned them one. Let's just give you a normal minigun and, yeah, 96%, 98. Are any of these actually full health? You know what? You can have the 99% minigun whenever you're ready. So that's 7 out of 8. And last one will be... Where is it? Under prisoners. Yeah, the last one should be the shaman. Yeah, they've already got the resistance broken, so it should just be a case of getting the recruitment attempt through. Now, you'll notice I'm not recruiting any of the others just yet. I'm putting them on reduced resistance. I don't want any more people than what I've got. The reason being, right now we're up to 43. Once you hit 50, Randy starts getting a little bit annoyed with you if you have 50 colonists. So I don't want to have 50 colonists because all the happiness stops at that point. By that I mean... From my understanding of the coding of the game, once you hit 50 colonists, if your colonists, the chances of a colonist being downed by something goes way down, and instead their chances of being actually just straight up being killed go up. Your chances of injuring people instead of downing them, also same thing, that goes up, that they're just going to be dead instead. All of this just results in making it much harder for you to maintain that population. You're also more likely to get bad events, that kind of thing. That's my understanding of it. So going above 50, bad idea. Now, let's see. How's our quest looking? How much time do we have left on that one? We have 1.2 days. I think we now have the 7 rifles, though. Well, with 20 hours left on the clock under this quest, I think we've got just enough time to launch. One second. Launch group. Oh, wait. It was definitely Luton, wasn't it? You know what? I want to double-check this before I... Oh, no. It's encampment on the plateau. That could have went badly if I jumped the wrong direction. Let's send everyone over there now. Right. Immobile caravan, we don't care. Fulfill the trade deal. Yes. Okay, and how's our gear looking today? Or items, where is it? 2 resurrector mech serums. Thank you kindly. Now let's trade and get rid of all this junk we brought with us. While all that was going on, we have recruited number 8. This is the 8th person that will be on our team. I think it's time... Oh, I forgot to assign them out their... Oh no, we've put them into their conscription clothing. And then once they're finished having their nap for the day, I think it's time we give them a minigun. Yeah, I don't remember how many of them got miniguns and how many of them got charge rifles. I'll sort that all out later. We've still got to finish off training them. Oh, and animals are still in the pen. One thing to notice, I've been recruiting some alpacas. I couldn't find any more donkeys. The reason being, I want my squads that go out to have alpacas with them. Well, I want them to have some sort of carry capacity so they can at least raid places, take stuff, and sell it off for more food and potentially weapons, I suppose, but mostly food just to keep them going on their trips. I recruited a stallion at one point just so I could test something. That test was when you make a caravan, what happens if you add a stallion to it? How much does it increase your movement speed by? And if you'll notice here, it's not really an awful lot. Stallion will increase it from 30 to, so just say it's on your own, it's 30.9 to 40.7, whereas the same thing with a donkey, it's actually just slightly less. Donkey comes in at 38 tiles as opposed to the 40.7, but the stallion eats far more. It also weighs a lot more. It's valued at a lot more. It's just cost efficiency wise, I can't do it. The gains are just too minuscule compared to what a donkey does. Well, that means that that stallion is going to be sent off to the disposal area and be added to our meat stockpiles, which are substantial. Though, potato-wise, how much potatoes we got left over? We still have over 1,000 potatoes I got to get through. Anyway, with that all done, let's move this forward a bit and hopefully get our recruits trained up so we can send them off on their first missions. Well, their only mission. This is really going to be one-way trips for these people. Sometimes Randy giveth, and sometimes he taketh away. But this time Randy has decided to gift us this trade encampment where I was doing the quest. I had to send them out a donkey and some more resources to get them out of there. However, I've noticed they've got 2 neurotrainers. Shooting serums. Basically, I dose my people up with this and their shooting gets better. This should help us get our assault squad out the door even faster. They also have an Archotech arm. I'm saving all the Archotech parts for our long-term colonists. The everything else bionics and stuff can go on the assault squads. But yes, this is perfect. And we also get to take all their cash at the same time. This has been a 100% success. You know what? We'll take their beer as well. Why not? Sell off a few more of these enormous quantities of t-shirts that we made, and we should be able to take even more of their cash. Perfect. This worked out. I would say this is a 100% success. How much weight we got? Yep. We'll bring those all back home. That is a very tasty caravan indeed. Once they're home, we'll start dosing up our prisoners. And that reminds me, I should really start sorting out the prisoners' storage situation. We might be able to get rid of some of these, and actually, no, I only made 7 bedrooms. We don't have enough to store all of those, do we? I'll have a look around. We can at least move some of the prisoners into better quarters so we can break them faster. I brought back those shooting trainer serums, and I just dosed one of my pawns with it. But I'd forgotten I didn't realize how good it was when you dose someone who's got, a burning passion for it. We had 2 pawns and we had level 4 shooting, so I decided, I'll help them out. They just went from level 4 to level 12, both of them. So, yeah. And I've renamed the team so they're ready to go. Since it's the A team, we've got Hannibal, Face. Where was number 3? For the third one, we've got Murdoch, of course. And for number 4, we've got B.A. Brackus, of course. For number 5, I ran out of inspiration and we just went the GMC van, because the van from the A-team was, of course, it deserved a spin-off in its own right, seriously. Then for number 6, I'd sort of run out of ideas at this point, and I just started putting down the titles of shows I remembered from vaguely around the same time period. So we have Knight Rider in at number 6. Number 7, we've got Airwolf. And then for number 8, I couldn't decide between Magnum PI or Sequest DSV. So we've got Magnum DSV, a private investigator who only does undersea investigations. So yeah, that's going to be the A team. As it is, you know what? Let's just have a quick check through here. We've got shooting 7, 10, 12, 8, 9, 10, 12. We're pretty close. That's another 12. So we've got 2 12s. It's only 3 of them. Only 3 of them need to level up their shooting. And the worst one is got like 7 with a burning passion, which means they'll get that in no time. 8 with a burning passion, 9 with just a passion. I think we should be ready to launch this team quite soon. Who's getting a breaker? A salamander? Oh, they're just back from... they were out on the road, so they're just back. And they've got to go into, unfortunately, a room where I haven't actually got the doors installed yet. Soon they will have their own private bedroom. There you go. You'll be happy in no time now. Once you've been back a few days, it'll be okay. We are close to having our team ready. So close. That's probably, that's our weakest shooter so far. However, Randy has sent us more targets in the form of a Mechanoid raid, dropping right on top of us, attacking immediately. And this looks to be the spot where they're landing. Everyone is being summoned back to the core area. You know what? We'll allow that a palcat to be collected. Okay, I don't want to jinx myself, but that doesn't look like a psychotically large raid. Randy? 6 centipedes? Okay, we're still going to overreact like crazy to it because I've lost too many people to centipedes and lancers and all sorts of things. Why are you making those noises? Stop that. Oh, looks like an alpaca's not going to make it out alive. I'll get people set up though in the kill box. We have all the overkill in the world. We've got... Oh, yep, that's pretty much all the overkill you could ever possibly want. Now, let's see what happens to the rest of them. All right, I'm going to call that very, very successful kill boxing. Jesus Christ. At the same time, I'm going to cancel some of these and replace them with plasteel. We need it, plus we're absolutely loaded with plasteel at the moment. We've got 1700. Plasteel is not a problem. There have been recommendations to use uranium instead because it's, well, a good material, and it is a great material. Thing is, I don't need to. I have so much resources that it's just not worth it not to use plasteel. This stuff's amazing. Oh, and that was way too loud. You, get back to work. Or maybe pick up your gun first, and then get back to work. We'll let everyone else get back to work also. I even put a few of the newbies on the front line so they could hopefully get some shooting experience while they were there. Hey, everyone, off you go. That was a very weak raid, Randy. Very weak indeed. Anyway, let's see what else happens today. Social fight? Oh, come on. Yep, never mind, they gave up. I should not have said that was a very weak raid. I think Randy might have heard me. I'm sorry, Randy. Before they could even finish their meals. Seriously, some of them here are still eating, and yeah, that's one of the ones from the social fight. Wait, right here, cut off. Bruise, human head. Yeah, okay, so there's the two that did the social fighting. And we have a pirate raid from the Tomahawk Men. Several groups of pirates from the Tomahawk Men have arrived in transport pods nearby. They will prepare for a while, then attack. Prefer to defense or attack them preemptively. Some of our people have relationships with them. Harry is a uncle of Sugar, father of Petra, brother of Petra, uncle of member Hippo. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. We've got a blob that are going to land out here. That should be not the worst to deal with. We have another blob that's going to be, landing inside our kill box. Well, that's going to be problematic. We've no one even nearby to take care of that. They're going to destroy all the gun turrets. That's going to be an expensive annoyance. Then we have another one over here. It looks like that. Looks like a pretty large one. I don't want to deal with that anytime soon. And then we've got another one. Where's the other one? Over here? Is that? I can't tell if that's a raid or not. Or, oh wait, there it is. You can see all the shadows there. That's going to take out a whole bunch of solar and things. Well, that's going to be interesting. But I have run out of time. Tomorrow we'll have to deal with these pirates, which we've got some time. We should be able to handle them. Then we hopefully, assuming we don't lose any of our 8-man squad, we should be able to send out the A-team on their assaults. For wildlife, or I mean prisoners, if we check under a prisoner section here, we have quite a few that we can train up almost immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of them are ready to be recruited. We can have the second squad out the door in no time, assuming I've got the armor and weapons to equip them with. I think this is looking okay, assuming these Tomahawk Men don't mess us over. For the actual assaults themselves, where are we looking at now? This is the full range of our transport pods. Maximum range. So I'm thinking we launch people down to say about here. Just about there. Then we run them down in to take out that pirate base, and then they can run down here and start plowing through the pirate bases on this end. Second squad can probably get somewhere over here and start doing something similar. Though, yeah, they'll probably get through to here, and if they're still alive at that point, we'll bring them back up to head towards the exit point. But that looks pretty good. Anyway, I think this all went quite well today. We didn't lose any more prisoners in any prisoner riots. So I am going to call today a win. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck. I have an idea for a crossover between Oxygen Not Included and Rimworld. Just sort of a comic. The panel would be Rimworld colonist wakes up in the morning, goes outside, and the base has just got loads of poke shells everywhere. And he asks the other colonists, what's going on? And they're like, oh, don't worry about that. That's fine. They seem to be harmless. The big query is we've got a package outside, and it's from the Tomahawk pirates. It's like, well, that's not good. So sees them opening up the package, and inside the package there's this egg. And one colonist is like, wow, maybe there is a hope for peace between us and the Tomahawk Men. And then in the background you see all the poke shell eyes turn red.